Good morning, my dear brothers, and welcome to this moment of faith. The liturgy of the 23rd Sunday in Ordinary Time speaks to us of a true worship that we must render to Christ. We must render to God through Christ. God is not interested in large religious manifestations or more or less sumptuous external rites, but a permanent attitude of surrender in his hand and availability for his project, a generous acceptance of his challenges, a generosity to donate our life for the benefit of our brothers. Then the first reading takes us and invites us to model ourselves with the example of the poor woman from Sarepta, who despite her poverty and need is ready to accept the call, challenges, and gifts of God. Her story is so challenging, and to me, you should learn from her and share the little you have with your brothers and sisters, as she shared with the prophet that what little food she has. She demonstrated in the eyes of the world and in our eyes that generosity, sharing, and solidarity do not make us poor, but generate in us life and life in abundance. This is a great testimony, and from now, if you put this into practice, you will be successful in life. You should learn to share and share it all. Then the second reading offers us Christ as a model to imitate. Him giving up his life for us showed to us the way of a perfect sacrifice, which is the gift of his life, and God grants that to us. And what God expects in us is not about money, about material thing. It is more of that. God expects from us life. God expects from you the gift of your life. Your life should be a life of service for others. Your lives are so precious to God, and God sent Jesus to come and save you. It is a great sacrifice indeed. In order for your life to be pleasing to God, you should surrender that life in an attitude of service to your brothers and sisters. Then the gospel comes in and tells us that same story that we have heard, we have another story that also invites us to give, to share what we have. A story of another woman, a poor woman, a widow, that showed us that the true worship of God, or the true worship God wants from you, is that you may be able to offer Him everything in a complete donation, in humble and generous poverty, which is always fruitful in a self-emptying that springs from a love without limit and without condition. Only the poor, that is, those who do not have a heart full of themselves, are able to offer God the true worship He expects. This means that we may accept ourselves as we are. And the most important thing is to do or to give out our best, what I call the self emptying. This means that your worship will become true if you donate yourself completely and commit to serious self sacrifice, to serious love of the other, to serious sharing of what you have with others. So, from that, you will be like that woman who had taken everything to give to the church, to give to Jesus. And most often we come, we don't give everything to God, we give the little. So we are challenged today that God deserves the best. God deserves what the lady has done, giving up her whole life in the service of God. And I wish you a happy and wonderful Sunday. Continue being blessed in the name of the Lord. And I wish to you all a happy and lovely week ahead.